They've been camped out all day long in Logan because they know it's another monster night in the Mountain West. Boise State, the Broncos come calling to take on number 22, Utah State, in a big-time showdown with conference standing implications heavy in the air. D. Glenn, Spectrum, our scene as we bring you inside, joined by the former Iowa star Jess Settles, Greg Mescall here with you. Jess, there are no easy days in the Mountain West, but tonight is exceptionally difficult. It's two of the best in the league going head-to-head. 1.1 left, Runyon to inbound. Looking for the win, into Olsen, turn and fire for the win, got it! Villanova wins it at the buzzer! Jessup, the give to Kuntz to the bucket, hammer down! This is the challenge now for the Bobcats. You knew St. John's would come out reinvigorated in the second half. Can they hang tough? Wiltshire to the hoop! Oh, lefty poster! Jessup, this guy cooking and hitting! Shot clock is off. Here's Segrist, stop on a dime for three, drills it! Oh, Maddie Segrist ties the quarter score at 25. Looking for Robbins. To the outside, Rubin, cross-court snipe. Embermene, Johnson. McCage off the block, that'll do it! Molly calls game! Louisville trying to work their way back in. Minor, outside here, the block, dug out, Francis puts it across, we play on. DeBeer, Ogilvy, Minor now, outside here, stuffs it down and in, and Stanford takes the opener. He gets it back, looks to Valera, not there. Ponferrada, that's deflected, the follows tipped in! Who else but Papa Nicolau? Immediately to Asabor, and he runs into Omar Stanley, the St. John's transfer. Second effort, Falslev playing well, flip it up, flip it in! Good start for the Aggies. Smith now, time again, goes back the other way. Spinning free, Thompson, first down, Thompson a burst, in for the touchdown. We bring you inside the Arizona Athletic Grounds, joined by the Olympian Key Michael, Greg Mescall here with you. Key, we talked about it in our first match. These rosters got totally jumbled, very little familiarity. How do you make the most of all your personnel?
Well, you have to use your pieces of the puzzle, and I think it's not going to surprise anyone that I'm going to talk about the middles again, because I think that was crucial in the last matches. But for one player in particular, on the purple side, a lot more responsibility. Miss Molly on the move, as you dubbed her, is going to be crucial tonight.
Still waiting for podcast episode 1 to drop. Rineker makes it 47-40. He's got 10 points now. He's got a double-figure effort. Once again, 6 of the last 7 games, Rineker has scored double figures, staying consistent here.
They're really trying to get the ball inside to Reno. He's been open a couple times. They just were a little bit late trying to find him.
Blake's probing that defense. Now gets it into Reno. He draws a crowd, put it on the floor, and a reach in and a foul. Cal Poly looking for a jump ball.
Well, you know, Greg, that's kind of the point we're talking about. If you get the ball in Maxime Reno's hand, he's not a selfish guy. Now, he's going to find people, but it starts by getting the ball and getting some touches. And Kyle Smith has got a lot of ways he can get it there, but give the defense credit. They're just swarming him. There's not one, two guys on him. There's 3 and 4 sometimes. I mean, he's commanding a lot of attention.
Giller out of the corner there. Blake's the hustle. Akpara left alone. Spinning down low. He draws a little contact. No call, but able to finish in traffic.
Yeah, he just found a way to get to the rim. We talked about that in the first half. He's really executed in that play.
Nothing there. Backdoor for Cal Poly. Jessup now. Kuntz spinning at the line. That's pure.
Can't leave him, Greg. I mean, you'd think he's exhausted his possibility. He takes you one way, takes the other, and you cut him off. Then he comes back and just puts it over your face. I mean, he's a player.
18 points for Kuntz.
Really confident player at that. I really impressed with his confidence.
Jesse Pruitt told us pregame, those 4 guys that came from Colorado Mesa, that winning culture, that continuity that they have as a unit, bringing that to Cal Poly here. Akpara takes the bump as he tried to go up and over Aaron Price.
Well, look, again, we talked about, Chisholm Akpara, and when he's strong, and there's Kuntz over the top, I mean, that's not bothering him putting a hand out. You got to put it up. But look at how Parra operate inside. He doesn't mind the contact. He's really good when he gets bodied, but he did a good job, as you mentioned, Greg, when he played it at Harvard. He was pretty good at getting to the free throw line. And that's what this Cardinal team needs him to do if he can, is use his body. He's gifted, he's strong. Get to the line and give your team some easy ones.
Kuntz, finger roll. Good to go off the window. What'd they score in about a second and a half?
Well, and how about this? The give, the go. How many give and goes has he been involved in? I mean, I don't think there's a better guy I've seen all year that can pass it by giving it and go and getting it back again.
Akpara put it on the floor once more. Another bucket there for Chisholm Akpara. He went 1 of 2 from the line, then came back with the floater.
Well, these two guys are giving their teams a lift. They're really producing.
52-44 here in the second. Where do the Mustangs now go for offense?
Well, again, they've got to try to generate something off the drive.
Kuntz needed a little daylight. That's all it takes. What a night so far for Owen Kuntz.
And then when you try to take away a drive, that's what happens. Certainly you can't go underneath screens, and you got to get over the top. I mean, and Stanford didn't either, and so they paid the price. Kuntz has it going on again. 23
points for Kuntz. He's cut it down to 5. Cardinal answering. They do. Sellers buying from the corner.
You know, he's hit so many big shots for his team this year. And again, he's been quiet this game, but very capable.
Bondol, he can't respond. Kuntz with the rebound. And tipped out by Blakes. With that, we go to the under-16 timeout. Owen Kuntz on a heater right now. 23 points. He is keeping the Mustangs alive on the road.